when they have kill potential. But now they can do some damage, they can zone him out. They don't really get the chance to kill him here.
And the crush is still there. He's gonna force out some more, the rest of these tangos at the very least, but they paid quite a bit, both in terms of health points and mana. Okay, never mind.
I mean, that's just a
It is really. 2 points up on double edge, that's 250 damage nuke on a very low cooldown. Meanwhile, mid actually get the roll onto Monty. The link only starts now though. Babyknight gonna get in range to do a lot of damage to the hero with that. Same time down the bottom though. Special Spirit going down. HeStEJoE now trying to turn around to Milan. Verify keeps him alive. Now HeStEJoE doesn't have enough mana for a surge. The Verify of his own though. But Harry should get last strike again.
That's a lot of pressure though. This is a Darkseer that's basically beating your dual lane.
Instead of armor, so it's... you still need a lot of extra damage to go through that, and it has to come from a Lifestealer. And if you blow that much on a single target, if the rest of Imperial is ready to counter-initiate, well, they do find HeStEJoE, which is nice. Sunstrike is there. Roll in from NoiA just a little bit too late. Goes straight into the smoke cloud. Nice little stone there to keep them away a little bit longer, but Mitch, he's slithering up, gets a crush, and that's a secondary kill. Alright.
That's 2 really nice kills for them. Starts setting the pace of the game that they want.
Yeah.
And now Infest is coming, especially with the items he's going. But you can kill everyone else, and the longer you wait, the longer they get their item, the more chance you give them to get their item, so that the armor damage doesn't matter as much anymore.
Milan over sent you in the high ground, so he runs right straight back into it. I mean, nice little kill in the middle lane. Razor picking that one up. Centaur takes down the top tier 1. LeBron cannot go really too close, or else this happens. Just runs him down, stomp, follow-up nuke. That is NoiA with a stone. LeBron, not a whole lot that he can do, especially not with the cooldowns. So 2 supports go down here. Imperial reclaiming that momentum that they maybe stumbled on a little bit with these 2 pickups. But now middle lane, Babyknight, cold snapped up, doesn't have a lot of mana to play with, being slowed down. Mitch is there too, follow crush into the Sunstrike. And I don't know, is that just poor map awareness, or is just a really quick rotation from elements that cannot really be expected?
I think it was just a bit sloppy on his end. His heroes weren't close, and they'd already used Stampede top lane, so being that close to the tier 1 just doesn't really accomplish anything. But again, same thing from elements, where they're not respecting the center that much top lane, where the range uses the stun to stop the tower deny, doesn't quite work.
Go for a wraparound. Sunstrike right on top of the smoke cloud. Ace can't defend himself, now yeah, he gets a roll out. And just continue that same rotation, right? Just going across the line here on the starter. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's quite hard to pull off all of the really good counters, but if you just remove Amp on one of the core heroes, it's already giving you a lot of good stats.
There it is, he gets a stun off, sets up for the roll-in from LeBron, but nice little counter initiation there. Blink stun, Babyknight gets blown up by the Sunstrike immediately. Now the jump out to find Mitch in front lines, bring him down as he turns on the sprint, extra damage. Just to make it a little bit easier, so even though they kind of got rumbled there with that first showing of the Blink Dagger from the Slaughter and the Infest Bomb, they only lose their 1 hero. They still get another one. Never mind, make that the 3rd one. The rollout from NoiA will be successful. Now Badahari, his rage is gonna wear out. But Ace not gonna have the speed to actually keep catching up.
It's not ideal they lose the Razor there, but considering they get the tier 1 and they have money for Darkseer's mech now, I think overall it favors some.
I believe he maxed out the Wisdom first before earlier today, but it's a bit odd still. I mean, normally you want a nuke just to show out every once in a while.
To be fair, he plays for hero. You know,
that's true, yes. Darkseer gets brought down. The Stampede just gets them range for any sort of counter kill, and Badahari without range available. No Infest target, obviously it's still on cooldown. Use that to make that bomb happen, but 1-for-1 trades, once again still in favor of Imperial, especially considering that Darkseer already had his most effective items here very early on. Not gonna be delayed too much.
And they're in a position to push the tower off that. With this level 4 return, the towers do take a decent sum of damage. Yep. Maybe I'm hating on it a bit too much, but from when I did play Centaur a lot, the nukes just felt way too valuable to give up. Like, Return is such a bad spell at the early stages of the game because heroes aren't having to focus you too much with right clicks. It's okay as an offlaner when you're trading, but
Okay, they're just... What the hell was that? Okay, that was a bit of a snipe up top as the rest of rotation's a little bit too slow. So Monty gets a freebie. Going off that shiny new Aghanim set that has been able to pick himself up, but now still sticking around together with Mitch. They're looking for more and might find a double stun, and they will. Meatball onto Rise. Rain-ups will not protect him from that, and Ace, and he kind of just has to run. Still has that ultimate available. So he will be fine. Mitch, come on. Also protecting him even further, the Stampede. A little bit too early to really help the rest of his team getting closer, but they have some good mobility of their own. They get the stun by the Hari, plus the silence. Nice little stun there from Rise, just before Mitch can get his own off. That'll mean the Aegis will be triggered. Mitch finally gets his off, but the Magnetize is still taking him out. The Wall even committed to try and help bring down Badahari. He rages up, but he's nowhere to run. Facebook's not going to be enough. The slow connects, and he's just being tossed around left, right, and center. Aegis down, 2 kills, some very important heroes. Damage
like, even if they aren't rotating here with like 4 heroes, I suppose, especially as Ace went for BOTs, which I think is like his favorite item. He gets this on nearly every hero very early. It's gonna help them a lot.
Oh, random dust, random stone. NoiA connects. Follow-up stun from line, but there it is. Mitch trying to help out, plus a Sunstrike too. Will be shared between HeStEJoE and NoiA. Get Riki again, and yeah, I mean, only Riki, but it has to start stacking up, right?
Really
oh god, it's not just a Riki, they're also gonna get LeBron. Oh man.
Like, it feels like they're committing way too much. When Riki does this maneuver, this is a very likely sentry spot. And unfortunately, with that smoke getting scouted, this could be a really bad fight. But Elements don't want to like go onto the high ground without vision.
Counter smoke here, both will block. They will find Riki now, pops into his ultimate now. BKB from Monty kind of misses the combo though. The meatball not hitting on anybody. And now looking for the damage. 1-for-1 trade so far. Monty still with the BKB, looking for Rise. He's trying to split the wickets, keep them away from the rest of his team. NoiA still inside of it. Gets brought down too. HeStEJoE looking to finish off Milan, but he is sitting low, but not low enough. Will heal up thanks to the own charges, and both Ace and HeStEJoE make themselves out of that fight.
Yeah, really sick stuff for Elements. Like, sure, they have vacuum around the pit, but
A little tornado, nice way to start. Mon is actually all alone here with the BKB, wasting quite a bit of time. Now to blink in. Only had chance of WellPlay, 4 stuff out, maybe enough to save us along with the Stampede. Cold Snap and the Meatball onto Ace though means that he cannot really do too much. But it's gonna be a eventual split, dying first. Monty twice, HeStEJoE doing quite some work, and will be able to get himself away from Badahari. He's isolated in the side of the fight. Cannot focus on anyone. Rise just blinking after him. Just man modes it up, but the arm to toggle almost sees him fall. As the rest of his team just in time to help out the Lion. 4-for-0 trade. That was just...
did not go about that in a good manner at all.
I mean, what was Monty doing there? He was just running in.
Push, they can't really be allowed to split push.
Come on, HeStEJoE, he's fine. Monty's still committing for it though here. Nice little pushback from NoiA. Now, Dust as the BKB comes out. They still get the slow. BKB not lasting for too long. Monty, so much damage being stolen. I must judge his own abilities there. Once again, mobility is key. Keeping HeStEJoE alive. He TP's back to base today. With lanes as they are, they cannot immediately follow up with anything. Unless they want to decide to push mid. Yeah, they still have Aegis, right? Yeah, they do. Now bottom lane, there it is. They're gonna go on Ace, but he has a freaking heart. He's very, very hard to kill. LeBron, not so much. He will fall. Buyback immediately. His Rise might die to the tower on the backlines. The Imperial's committing in way, way deep. Try and get some extra kills, but now swap comes out. It's gonna be Earthsplit going down. Babyknight still in the front lines. He doesn't care too much, obviously. Hey, hashtag space created. Ace will be able to bring down the tower. Now TP comes out. HeStEJoE making his way back in. 4-star forward. Badahari, nice vacuum wall, but only on 1. As the rage was going, and now bit of a turnaround here. Stampede, not enough this time to keep him safe. Badahari gets controlled up. Now all the magical damage over time coming into play. He will fall too. And I guess Imperial kind of smelled blood with continuing with this engagement here, not seeing the Invoker buy back, coming to the conclusion it doesn't actually have it.
The MKB or crit, but I don't think there's any evasion coming out, so just crit.
So Joe will show himself. BKB already forced out. Monty still slowed by the Earthsplit a little bit as he forces us back out. HeStEJoE comes back in, out, in. Milana caught on the front lines, back lines. LeBron all the way there. The next one on the list, they're just kind of bouncing back and forth and pulling elements apart. That was a dieback too, so they're gonna know that there's no vengeful build for 50 seconds. Not the most influential hero, but still nice to have anyway. Tornado, EMP, stun, but Ace is barely taking any damage. BKB now to mid, just could turn into something. Magnetize comes out, no Milan will fall, it's also dieback in him. Monty starting to drop low, he has to get the hell out. Babyknight though, he's super angry, still only 77 damage, but it's more than enough to get elements back to their base. He's trying to go for the kill onto Monty, he's not quite able to get it. I'll just have to settle for Badahari. Sunstrike comes out onto NoiA, bringing him so low. I don't think it'll end up mattering. 4 heroes down, no more buybacks available, and Imperial. Let's go straight for the tier 4s. Return doing some work once again.
Yep, this is where Return looks pretty broken.
It is hilarious. I'll give it that. But now Monty a little bit too far forward, follow up stun. Nice little swap out here. Ron will give his own life for it. Mitch, yeah, he's not gonna survive either. This is very close to GG.
Yeah, they can't buy 20-40 seconds at this point. Even if the throne doesn't go down, like, it's 2 sets of racks and tip off. Or they
just diving the fountain.
Good.
Like, Lion dies, Monty 4-stuffed out of it. Still taking so much damage. Babyknight 140 damage stolen. He has the Hurricane Pike.
Like, Russian. They tried to dive the fountain. They wanted too many stats. And
Russian
really bite
bears.
them in the ass that much, because they can still do the same thing, where they win a team fight.
But Harry,
Got way much to
3 years
do.
around him, it just gets blown up.
This is not where you want your lifestealer to be.
Also not where you want your Vengeful Spirit to be.
Yeah, well, she's a sacrificial lamb, but with how many mistakes they made in the mid game, and
It's like
their
that
lifestealer
bit
just never really
tilt,
got on
yeah.
point.
Try to
Invoker.
try to create some space top. Now you're taking a bit of damage to Mitch as counter initiation, but ultimately not enough. TP's out are there. 4-stars galore. Razor obviously has nothing to cancel. Okay, nice sniper from Milan. You're doing enough damage here with 2 swipes of his ulti to finish off at the Earth Spirit. At what cost, Picums?
If it goes well, then they have a way of like clearing up the tier 2s and starting to play from this deficit.
They have a jump now and
Dynamics out
HeStEJoE, so they do see Milan, they can blink after him. Oh, nice little force of up, but Vacuum almost back. Babyknight just forces across himself. Meanwhile, Ace focused by 3 heroes here, but once again, does he really care? Not particularly until the tornado hits. Stampede comes out, full combo inside the pit once again. The 4-stars making the plays. 1-for-1 trade as Lion did go down in the back lines. Yeah, be on Monty just to keep himself safe. Babyknight, can I get Molten on the front lines here? Just mentors it off to slow. Swap back though into the Loving Arms of Badahari, so you get themselves that little crucial kill on top of everything. Ace trying to find a way to be relevant here, gets the kill onto LeBron. They still lose Earthspirit though. Buyback now on Babyknight to try and help out his buddy. Very much unkillable, but then again you can't kill him either if he's all alone, just stuck in a freaking ice wall. But now Babyknight comes back. Monty goes into overdrive, pops the Ghost Walk, max movement speed, freaking OP. Ice Rock, why are you doing this to us? But hey. They lost a gem there. No more things that hit in this high development space. Still gonna have to try and finish off these barracks though. Babyknight without Aghanim Scepter has a hard time doing that, just tickling it more or less. Now the fight is there, Rise, nice little vacuum mold, swap out is there. Not gonna save anyone important. Invoke it down. But our image go for one last play. So many 4-stars are just being carried around. I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1 took maybe a little bit longer than it could have. Imperial kind of, at least they get the Minorex. And AC, you can at least walk outside of the freaking thing, because you're not gonna hit anything.
Why? What's the point?
Bunch of 4-stars, 4 heroes dead, only Badahari now trying to make some sort of play, but... Look, Ace, he doesn't even care about the fountain. He can just face tank it for days.
Heart regen, not getting deactivated by fountain is kind of stupid.
So stupid. Palm should hit
Yeah.
much harder, in my opinion.
I
But
think that game mostly comes down to mistakes, though.
yeah,
Like the biggest mistakes